guys, it's Amy. Today's Q&A is part 2. I'm going to be answering this question. Do you absolutely have to keep your eyes on the golf ball during your swing? Ideally, I would really like you guys to keep your eyes on the golf ball as much as possible. There are many different reasons why, but I'm going to tell you the 3 top reasons. Number 1, if you keep your eyes on the golf ball, then you're kind of forced to have to relax your shoulders and neck in order to keep your head still. So you're going to be able to engage the correct muscles in the body, thighs, hips, and core, instead of shoulders and neck. Right? So you're going to be able to create power with the body. So it kind of forces you to keep the correct pressure in the body. So these guys are going to be relaxed and use the body for power. That's what we want, right? Number 2, if you try and keep your eyes on the golf ball, it also helps with keeping your spine angle and setup angle throughout the whole entire golf swing. So if your eyes are on the golf ball, then your head can stay down and your spine angle and your setup angle can stay similar throughout the whole swing, which is going to create that consistent impact, which is going to lead to creating more power and better accuracy. But if you're not really looking at the golf ball, you can easily get away from the golf ball and you might have to start hitting down with your arms because you've moved away from the golf ball. Or if you're moving side to side, then you might be using your arms to pull through, which is going to kill your power and accuracy. So that's, for the accuracy and power, is the reason we want to keep the eyes on the golf ball. Number 3, if you look at the golf ball throughout the whole swing, then you have a great sense of where the ball is. If you know exactly where the ball is during the swing, then now you can pay attention to where the target is. And that's really going to enhance your accuracy because you can swing through to the target you wish to go to. But if your eyes are coming off the golf ball, then you're like trying to concentrate really hard on where the ball is so you can get back to it. Now you have no extra space in your mind to think about where the target is. So number 3 is for better accuracy. So we really want to keep the eyes on the golf ball as much as possible, but then there are a couple reasons why you can't keep your eyes on the golf ball. The main 2 reasons I'm going to show you. Number 1 is the concentration. Let's say you're on the range and you're trying to work on keeping your eyes on the golf ball. That's the only thing you want to achieve today. So you're over the ball and you're like, okay, I'm gonna look at the golf ball. I don't care about anything else. And then you take it back and then your focus shifts into, oh, am I in the right position? Did I turn enough? Am I in the right spot here? Am I going to hit the golf ball? Am I gonna shank it? And then your focus kind of like goes in 1,000 different directions and you lose your main thought, right? That's when you lose your concentration and you're like, okay, I didn't look at the golf ball. All right, so if you have concentration problem, what you need to do is you need to make sure what your priority is for the practice. Let's say our priority number 1 is to keep our eyes on the golf ball. That's all we want to achieve. Then you have to ignore everything else and focus 100% on that until you fix it, okay? So you're over the golf ball. The best way to concentrate is throughout the whole swing. You're really focusing and you're like, okay, I'm looking, I see the golf ball, I'm looking at the ball, I'm looking at the ball, I'm looking at the ball, I am still looking at the ball, I saw myself hitting the ball. That's how you practice, but a lot of times you'd be like, okay, I'm looking at the golf ball, I'm looking, I didn't see the ball. That's when you lose your focus, right? So you gotta keep training yourself. Go slow if you have to at first. That way you're telling yourself you're looking at the ball. When you're practicing it, you go, I'm not really sure if I looked at it or not. You didn't look at it, because if you looked at it, you'd be like, I looked at it, I saw it. Does it make sense? Okay, so that was reason number 1. And reason number 2 is the flexibility. If you lack rotational flexibility, obviously you can't make a full turn when you're looking at the golf ball, right? So if this is your case, you're gonna have to compromise. You either have to pick power or accuracy. If you're like, I'm super athletic, so I'm really good at sense of direction, and I don't really mind if I hit it bad once in a while. I just want to hit it really hard. Then you give up accuracy, right? You might have thin or fast shots once in a while because you're taking your eyes off the golf ball, but you'll be able to make a full turn even when you don't have great rotational flexibility, and you will be creating power. Whereas if you feel like you really prefer better accuracy at impact, then you keep your eyes on the golf ball and compromise your coil so you can just go ahead and make solid contact with the golf ball every single time. Ideally, I would love you guys to keep your eyes on the golf ball during your shot, but if you tend to not look at the golf ball, try and figure out if it's a concentration issue or your flexibility issue. If it's concentration, make sure you pick out your priority and focus 100% on that. If it's a flexibility issue, compromise. Pick if you want power or consistency and take your medicine. I hope you're able to follow along, and I'll see you guys in the next